Hello and welcome. This is just a very short little mini vlog slash video. This is just to sort of respond to some queries I keep getting and the ones I'm getting quite frequently at the moment, normally via direct email. Basically, people are requesting me to create filters for them or pay for my services to a system to make filters. Now, this is a sort of grey area in a sense of I would feel somewhat uncomfortable doing that. But at the same time, I'm also fully aware that what I'm doing in terms of teaching people and showing people how to do these things, they themselves are getting paid. For example, some of the filters that I did, one of my most successful video filters, which was the split face thing. It's making me money on the channels. I'm getting monetization from advertising, AdSense, etc. But it's such a small fraction from what some people actually have charged for the similar filter to be made for a client or something else. And it's like, it does get to you a little bit because, like, hang on, I was like, why? How can you charge X many hundreds or X many thousands or whatever for a filter or this branding campaign when I'm literally giving the tools, and myself and other YouTubers and other creators are just giving away the how-tos, and the percentage we get back is based on just views. It's a bit, it can get a little bit disjointed in that regard. Now, I'm not ever saying, oh, boo-hoo, I wanted more money, I wish I was getting paid. No, that's not the case. I don't really care about finances. If I cared about finances, I would have definitely changed some of my decisions in my life, definitely. And I'd be a lot more secure than I am now if I was really bothered about money. No, it's more the kind of, just to clarify that I do not and will not create filters for people bespokely, in a sense. The only way that I would do that would be via something like my Patreon, which has a tier for that kind of thing. But I won't do it in a kind of contractual, I create this, but my name is never attached to it and that kind of thing. That's no. There's a legal precedence, there's certain clashes. Think of it this way, where I work is full time. And obviously anything that I produce whilst I work there could arguably be seen as the property of the place I work. It's not, if obviously, which is majority of my stuff is made, actually no, 99.98% of the stuff I make is actually made at home in my own personal time, which means I don't get a lot of personal time, as you can imagine. But there is that precedent of what is mine and what is owned by where I work, and vice versa. That could come up to be an issue with contention with any freelance work I did. Hence why I had to stop doing freelance work about a year or half ago when I became full time. I just don't want that grey area thing to exist. So the way if you want to show your support and actually give back a little bit, if you've obviously made any financial advantages from this, and to show support would be to continue watching my videos and sharing and subscribing, because obviously I get some money back through AdSense. That's a couple of pennies here and there, but it's something. Or if you feel like you just want to make a more significant donation, do it via Patreon, and you'll also have access to some materials and some resources that I put up there. But again, please don't email me with, can you make this and I'll pay you X, Y, Z, because I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it for many reasons. And I want to impart my knowledge to others. I want to be a lecturer eventually. I want to teach. This is my way of getting experience on that, alongside what I actually do in my job. But so I'm not. So that's my goal. But at the same time, it's a little bit frustrating when you kind of get contracts coming through saying, "Oh, please do this. Could you please do that? Could you help us out?" It's like, there's a part of me is like, I wish I could. And back if I was a year and a half ago, I'd have probably said yes. Back when I was doing my freelance work, I'd have gone like, Yep. And I do miss those days. I do kind of miss somewhat creating content and being paid for the work I do in a more fair basis. But at the same time, it also has its own challenges and legal liabilities attached to it, which I'm kind of glad to get away from, to be honest with you. Also, obviously, once you start earning over certain thresholds, then the taxation rises. And again, I've always tried to keep to a kind of minimal tax impediment in the sense, as in the sense of I'm happy to pay the tax rate I pay. If I earn too much, though, I'd have to start paying more, and that would actually start impacting my way of life. And I'm already sort of live very meagerly. Rent, some things are bought on finance, some things are, we buy things, we sell things, that kind of thing. But yeah, so please don't contact me via email about paid work. If you want to support what I do, or if you find my videos useful, watch my videos, share them, or go to Patreon and donate $1 or something. There's other ways of showing your support, giving back, rather than going for this whole legal, contractual, pay me for work thing, because I'm not going to do it. And that's actually all this is for. It's just to clarify, I do not do paid freelance work anymore. I haven't done so for 1.5 years, and I really am not interested in help in doing those. But like I said, there are ways I have set up for that, such as Patreon. But again, I encourage you to look into that more. The Patreon link is on my YouTube channel, which is on the main page somewhere in the top corner. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a shower now. As you can see, I'm looking quite worn out. It's been a very busy Sunday. And new video is going to be live tomorrow, another video on a Wednesday. But because it's coming closer to Christmas, videos will be less frequent. But I will try and keep up with it. And I will largely see you in the new year for more regular content, because come January, I'm aiming to try and get 2-3 videos more regular a week rather than 1 or 2 infrequently a week. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.